Photos allegedly showing U.S. soldiers is creating international outrage and condemnation that the images are this graphic. And the newspaper that published them, standing by their report tonight, ABC 2 News' Elizabeth Corrigan, has more on what this could mean to U.S. troops overseas.
This is one of two photos printed by the Los Angeles Times showing U.S. soldiers posing with what the paper says are the bodies of dead Afghan insurgents. The Times is reporting a soldier provided them with 18 photos dating back to 2010 in an attempt to, quote, draw attention to the safety risk of a breakdown in leadership and discipline that he believes puts U.S. troops in danger. Condemnation is echoing out of Washington and around the world. The Pentagon released a statement saying these images by no means represent the values or professionalism of the vast majority of U.S. troops serving in Afghanistan today.
These events took place apparently a couple of years ago, and I consider them an isolated event.
Isolated or not, the release of the photos is another blow to the already fragile relationship between U.S. troops and the Afghan people. Earlier this year, a video surfaced on YouTube showing U.S. Marines urinating on enemy corpses. In February, coalition troops burned Qurans, an unintentional error according to the U.S. military. And just last month, Army Staff Sergeant Robert Bales allegedly opened fire on Afghan villagers. He's charged with 17 counts of murder. The Times stands by its decision to print the pictures, saying it has an obligation to its readers, despite a request from the U.S. military not to.
So they obviously weighed the factors and believed that the public's right to know was greater than the marginal additional risk for the troops. That's their decision. They'll have to live with the consequences.
The paper says it verified the authenticity of the photos through a series of interviews, including with the Pentagon. I'm Elizabeth Corrigan reporting.
Around the nation.